Do you remember when Saints Row had balls? Do you remember when they weren't afraid to take risks? Who remembers the time when your boss switched the ink from Mero's tattoo needle to toxic waste and gave him first-degree burns? Or how about the time Volition went savage and took a direct shot at Grand Theft Auto during the marketing of Saints Row 2?
Would you rather go bowling or steal a septic truck and spray loads of sewage on pedestrians?
Yeah, there was a point in time where you could confidently say that Saints Row had some serious balls. Let's go back to that trailer for a brief moment and just take in how savage it truly was. This was in the prime of 2008, when GTA 4 was freshly released. Still not giving a shit, Volition decides to make this trailer taking shots at them, and frankly, a lot of the points brought up in the trailer are quite valid.
Would you rather watch TV within the game you're playing on your TV? Or dress up like a cop and rob a liquor store? Streak in public? Join an illegal fight league?
Not many other games would have the balls to pull such a marketing campaign against a colossal video game franchise like GTA. Not only did they have the balls to do such a thing, but they had the game to back it up. There is so much to say about Saints Row 2. The open world, the gritty story, the over-the-top activities. I could go on for hours on why it's one of the best open world games of all time, but I've done it countless times before. So instead, we'll think back of instances of when this game and Volition proved to the world that they just give no fucks.
First up is Randy the Tranny.
Wait a minute, did he just say...
Now if this lazy piece of crap has any chance of running the streets, he gonna need a lot of help. Look out, world! Not even his CEO would recognize him. Who do you think you were messing with?
I know Volition has stated that these games are a product of their time, and I understand that. I'm not asking for them to go full-on edgelord with these terms and start saying all this shit again, but I'm just trying to show you that Saints Row used to give zero fucks. It wasn't about who you could offend and who you couldn't, because everyone got offended equally, and that was the beauty of it. I really don't know what happened. Is it that the world has gone so soft? Why are people so engrossed in trying to get offended over shit and cancel people? I miss the days when people would see a trailer like that and wouldn't think twice about it because all it is a stupid video game. It's not that serious. I know I'm treading into deep water right now, but believe me, I'm someone who could care less about what you're into. As long as you're happy as a person, that's all that matters. But why is most media nowadays such watered down junk? What happened to focusing on quality rather than the other stuff they seem to be trying to pound into our brains?
Like, okay, look at something as simple as this.
How much tits and ass is gonna be in the game?
How much tits and ass?
Nowadays, if someone asked a Volition dev how much tits and ass were in the new Saints Row, you'd end up having an angry mob after you on Twitter. It's usually very juvenile things like that give a game that edgy satire humor too. One could argue that there's no need for that in modern gaming anymore, but at the same time, there's a reason why these older games are looked back upon so fondly.
Drop that dookie! Drop that dookie, girl! Drop that dookie!
Video is concerned about your overall appeal and marketability, so I wanted to go over some things with you just to make sure that nothing here offends anybody. I've got some tracks that I want to talk to you about.
The hell are you talking about? Which tracks of mine did you want to change?
Well, first on my list is Drop That Dookie, the remix, the repoopening.
Yeah.
It's gotta go. And then there's All You Can Eat Big Booty Bitch Buffet.
Yeah, that's hot.
That's too demeaning towards women.
What?
Much like the Grand Theft Auto series, Saints Row was not shy about having a politically satire radio talk show in their game. I'd go as far as to say that Saints Row's satirical show pushed the boundaries even further than GTA's did. I'm going to play a clip from the Mike and David show on WMDK Boom from Saints Row 1, so you can really get a grasp on just how far Volition and the writers were willing to gamble with pushing the boundaries.
K-Boom 108, we're right, they're wrong. I'm David, that's Mike, it's the Mike and David show, and we are talking flag burning, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, immediately.
Yes.
At the stake. Are you
what
kidding me?
What are you talking about?
No questions asked. Burn these people.
What? Burn them?
What are you talking about?
Flag burning.
Oh. Flag burning.
Flag burning.
I didn't hear the L.
Ah, sorry about that. But I'm with you.
Sure.
I'm with you. If that's what we're talking about, I'm with you. But that's not what we're talking about. So,
Yeah, that's a brutal line in today's day and age. But in 2006, it wasn't as big of a deal. I'd like you to be the judge on whether or not you think Volition simply went too far with that, or if we should just pay it no mind because it's a stupid joke in a stupid video game. The point I'm trying to make here is that Volition was willing to push the boundaries extremely far, and weren't afraid to take the gamble. It's always surreal to me going back to watch media from 15, 20, 25 years ago to listen and to see how things have changed and what can or cannot be said. See, the thing is, this whole video isn't about showcasing all the previously edgy stuff Volition has said or done, but rather it's to show you that this company were complete savages at one point. It's part of the reason why Saints Row garnered such a strong fan base right off the jump, with each game from Saints Row 1 to Saints Row 4 all accumulating more and more success commercially. The small-time indie developers, Volition weren't afraid to go after the big dog in town, and that's almost a passage of self-destruction if not done correctly. This interview with producer Greg Donovan is a great watch.
With GTA 4 coming out, why should we be interested in Saints Row 2?
Saints Row 2 offers what we believe is going to be a very unique experience compared to the other open world games coming out this year. Saints Row 2 is all about hyper-realism, over-the-top moments. We want players to leave and say, holy crap, did you see what happened when he tried this?
Holy crap, did you see what happened when he tried this?
Kevin is shirtless, I don't know why.
And he answers direct questions about GTA 4 with confidence and conviction in his eyes. Look at those eyes. Actually, come to think of it, is Greg Donovan still a part of Volition? I guess not. I think it goes without saying that present Volition could sum up the problem most of the modern Western video game developers suffer from nowadays. They are political ideologues first, video game developers second. It almost seems like their main motive for making the Saints Row reboot wasn't to entertain us, but to send us a message. What message are they trying to convey to us? Fun facts about Kevin: pansexual and polyamorous, or as he'd say, he's attracted to people's hearts. The most advanced character creator in Saints Row history. So advanced you can't even pick a gender. A little ironic coming from Volition after patting themselves on the back about getting more women involved in the gaming industry, yet denying their very existence in their advanced character creator. My point being is that Volition has fallen into the societal trap that is forced diversity. Instead of hiring the most experienced and suitable candidates for the job, they instead have to cross off checklists that will determine whether or not the studio is diverse enough. This is bleeding into their games and hence why they come out so poorly. And that goes for other pieces of media that follow the same trend. Diversity within the cast of the Saints Row games was never an issue. The original cast of characters was literally made up of 2 African Americans, 2 Asians, 1 Caucasian, and whatever you decided to make your play at the time.
Oh, quit being a bitch.
Now, you might be thinking to yourself that I'm trying to correlate those edgy dark humor jokes they used to make in their games to this forced diversity point I'm trying to make, but that's not the case. I'm simply saying that the reason Volition has truly lost their balls is because they are in the modern trap of diverse workers in games over quality. Gone are the days where a Volition dev can confidently say that their game will rival an upcoming Grand Theft Auto game. Gone are the days where Volition don't look like complete jokes in the video game market as a whole. But hey, at least they're getting their gaming awards, right? Video games are people's escape from our mundane lives. We play them to unwind and have fun. It's our escape from reality. But if our entertainment keeps being tampered with, then we are once again forced back to reality. And at the end of the day, we just want some quality video games. We want Volition to have some balls again. We want them to focus on quality instead of other things. Anyways, there's more to life than playing these silly games. I guess it's time for me to go touch some grass.